Hey, what's up? This is Brian Pfeiffer with SurrealNightlife.com. I'm standing here today, guys, in front of the garden. So that was funny. I just ran into one of my buddies over here. He's going over to the 18 bin. The 18 bin is right over here. They have a Sunday brunch with like tech house and whatnot. I can hear the music thumping in the background. But this video is not going to be about that. It's going to be about the Las Vegas male reviews. And I'm standing here in front of the garden, okay? And that is a drag show. And we do consider this kind of a men's show because it is drag queens. And it's not my number one on the list, but since I was over here, I figured I'd shoot the video for the Las Vegas male reviews. And we'll talk about this garden brunch here in a second. My number one on the list for the Las Vegas male reviews is going to be Tough to Beat Magic Mike. I do love that show. I actually have seen it a couple times when I was over at the Hard Rock when that was around before it was the Virgin. The guy that runs the Sahara, he bought the rights to the show, I believe, and then they moved it over to Sahara, built up an entire theater just for that show, and it's well done. It's a performance. You get your, you buy a ticket, you get your own seat, and there's like not really much tipping involved. It's a full-on show. It's a production. I mean, it's well done. They have guys on drummers. They have guys. They have a girl that rides like this horse. She's kind of the announcer, and the guys are really athletic, and it's a fantastic show. I really enjoyed it. I would recommend that probably as my number one show. My number two Las Vegas male review is Chippendales. Okay, that's been around forever. It's over at the Rio still. During their cerveza sickness, they closed it. I wasn't sure if it was going to get bought out and come back to the Rio, but that's where it ended back up, and it's doing really well. I took my girlfriend there a while back. And I was really surprised how good it was, actually. They had Vinny from Jersey Shore. He was the headliner. He's not there all the time, but when he's there, it's a little bit more expensive, and it's worth it. It's a good show. They do a really nice job. They know how to put on a show over there, and I was actually impressed of how good it was. So that would be number two on my list of shows would be Chippendales, if you want to check one out here in Las Vegas. Number three is going to be Thunder Down Under, okay? Another show that's been around forever, over at the Excalibur Theater. It's got its own Thunder, Thunder Theater, whatever they call it over there. I'm not sure what they call it exactly, but it's the Thunder something. And it's a good show too. It was funny, I was there watching it with my girlfriend, and one of the guys in the show, what I like about Thunder is they come and walk right on your table and stuff, so you're kind of like, no matter where you sit, you're kind of in the action, you're a part of the show. And one of the guys that works out at my gym, he sees me there, and he's like, hey, what's up? He was like running down our table, and we were like slapping hands. It was pretty funny. So that was cool. But yeah, definitely a great production. Any one of the top three shows, ladies, if you want to, hit a good male review in Las Vegas, those are going to be your top three. They're all ticketed. They all have like assigned seating, and they're all really good. In fact, I was over at the one show over in Chippendales, and then I went and saw Thunder the same night with my girlfriend. And at Thunder, they had some of the girls that were at Chippendales were at Thunder too. So they went to the early show at Chippendales and then the later show at Thunder. So maybe you want to do two and check that out. Now, if you want to go down the list here, number four, we're talking about Aussie Heat. Okay, Aussie Heat was at the Mosaic Theater on the Strip, but that I think got bought out. That whole area is going to get demolished, be a big hotel now. I think the guy that runs the Golden Nugget is going to be doing that. And they moved it down here to the Fremont Street area. You can see I'm right here over behind me maybe is Circa, and it's basically right over next to Circa here. There's an area in the Strip that's kind of like a courtyard, and they have the Notoriety Theater in there. It's right off Fremont Street, right off the LEDs. You walk by the Denny's, walk in, go up the elevator, and that's where Aussie Heat is. And that's a cool show. It's going to be a little bit lower budget for people that are a little tighter on funds. Maybe you want to get a good show. Maybe you want to spend your night on Fremont Street. So go to the Aussie Heat show. We got packages. Bring you up there in a limo, have dinner up there, go to the Aussie Heat show and hit some of the bars up there. Make that one of your nights out here in Las Vegas. It's kind of a little bit less expensive than the Strip, and it'll be a pretty good time. It's different. It's fun. All right, so Aussie Heat, definitely a good show to check out. It's not the best production I've ever seen. There's only like maybe 5-6 guys, but it's funny and it's entertaining, and the girls have fun, and it's not super expensive. So that's why Aussie Heat makes number four on us. Now, number five could potentially be number four, but it's more geared toward the urban crowd. That is Vivica's Black Magic. Okay, the Black Magic show is obviously geared toward black guys, and it's a good show. They moved it to the new theater right over here. Actually, it's about a block over, called the Lamar Theater, and it's got its own theater now. And it's cool. It's a nice theater. They got some seating up front. The guys are really active with the women. They get into the crowd, and girls get up and stand and party with the guys. And obviously, if you like black guys and that's going to be your thing, probably the Black Magic will be your number one show. So it's not that expensive, and we have packages of limos, dinners, nightclubs, etc. Make your Black Magic trip amazing. All right. So let's talk about the number 6, I guess, through 8 shows, and those are going to be more like your drag shows. Okay. And I'll put the Garden Brunch here right behind me, number 6 on my list, because it's a well-done production. You get a nicer meal. It's a higher-end production. The guys that put this on do a really nice job. It's a cool venue. I feel like it's a little bit higher-end drag bunch than the number 7 on the list. And you get a nice meal. You actually order your meal. They bring it to you, and you can upgrade to a real nice drink package with higher end drinks and whatnot. It's just mimosas and orange juice, which is orange juice and champagne included, and that it's good. I mean, it's a good time. It's about 2.5 hours up here, right out just north of Fremont Street. And like I said, we're just south of the Fremont Street here, and it's a good location. Plenty of parking in the lot here, and you come up here and have a nice time on a Sunday or Saturday. They do have a Thursday and Friday thing too at night too for the the garden up here. So definitely take a look at the links below and check out what we got going on for packages and tickets, etc. for the garden brunch. Number 7 on my list, that's going to be Senior Frogs. That's going to be another big drag brunch, been around for a while. You're going to find that there's a very similar type of queen, if you will, at both of these brunches. Senior Frogs is going to be a little bit bigger scale. I think they have a little bit more seating capacity, and they're going to be more like a buffet style, where you walk up and you get your food. They don't have like a guy serving you, but there's a lot of people in there, probably that's why. It's about an hour and a half, 2 hour production, same type of thing. It's very popular. It sells out pretty much on the weekends. I think they offer the drag brunch, I want to say in the season they do Thursday through Sunday. Just check the links below, and they usually do like an 11 a.m. show and a 2 a.m. show, I think 4 days a week now. So it's popular enough where they're filling that place up there 4 days a week, so it's definitely a big hit. But I think I like this one a little bit better, but that's also a very good option if you want to stay on the strip. We have tons of packages for limos, pools afterwards, and different fun stuff to do, pole dancing, etc. With the Senior Frogs Brunch. Now, number 8 on my list, it's not really a male review, but it's a male strip club, and that's going to be the Kings of Hustler. Okay, it's the only male strip club left in Vegas. At one time there was a Men of Sapphire, it's gone since COVID, and then we had the Men of Vegas at Rhino, that's gone since COVID, and now we have the Kings of Hustler. That's it. Okay, so that's your only male strip club in Las Vegas, and it's a cool place. It's on the rooftop of the Larry Flint's Hustler Club, and the guys get pretty into the crowd, and it's a full-on strip club. You can go into the back room and get lap dances with the guys and stuff, just like a regular strip club. For females, it's for males. So it's not a full-on male review with assigned seating and tickets. You pay $44, you get a ride there and entry. That's part of the deal. Or you can get a bottle service for a table up front and get there early. It's busy on the weekends, especially in the season, and it's hard to get a seat unless you get there by like 9 o'clock. 9, 10 o'clock at the latest, probably to get a seat. After that, it's going to be pretty much standing room only. All right, and then number 9, it's not really a men's show. It is a men's show. It's it's RuPaul's. It's at the Caesars. It's the Flamingos, like RuPaul's drag race thing. We're going to be having tickets for that below as well. We don't do a ton with them. That's not one of like our more popular destinations. This is kind of a show, but we do sell tickets for that. We do have some different packages and whatnot that we are going to offer for that particular show this season. So keep your eye out for that. That's going to be more like an assigned seating show. Me personally, if you come to a drag show, I kind of like to be a little more interactive with the queens, the tip-in and stuff. That's going to be a little bit more like an actual show, but it's a good it's a good experience as well. It's popular. It's doing pretty well. I know that it sells out on a fairly regular basis. So. Number 9 on my list for the Las Vegas mail reviews. If you guys have any questions about mail reviews in Las Vegas, I'm going to put my cell above. It's 773-459-8133. Make sure you hit me up, and do me a favor, if you could like this video, I'd really appreciate it. Make sure you subscribe to this channel for more good content about all the fun stuff to do in Las Vegas for your bachelorette party, bottle service, etc. And make sure you bang the notifications bell to be notified about my next video. I do appreciate it. I'm Brian Pfeiffer, signing out here from the Garden Drag Brunch over here on Fremont Street East in Las Vegas. Looking forward to working with you out here. Let's talk soon.